Hello friends. In this video, today we shall discuss about the laws of refraction. The second statement of which is also called as Snell's law and is very important. So, let us start. There are two statements of laws of refraction. The first one says that the incident ray, the refracted ray and the normal to the interface of two transparent media at the point of incidence all lie in the same plane. Now refer to the important keywords in this statement. It is talking about two transparent mediums. So you can see in the diagram given below, there are two mediums, medium 1 and medium 2. Both the mediums are transparent so that the light travels easily through them. These two mediums are separated by a surface or a layer that we call as the interface. If you consider a glass slab taken, then the surface of the glass will serve as the interface. On one side you have the medium of glass, on the other side you have air as the medium. So this is what is meant by interface and the two transparent medium. Now we have the incident ray which falls on the interface. At the point of incidence is the point where incident ray touches the interface. So in our diagram where the arrow touches the surface, we draw a normal. Normal is a perpendicular drawn to the surface. Now this ray when enters into the other medium, it bends from its usual path. Thus we see the refracted ray deviated by some amount. The first statement of laws of refraction tells us that the incident ray, the refracted ray and the normal, they all lie in the same plane. So these three rays or the lines are coplanar. Let us now look at the second point. The ratio of the sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refraction is constant for the light of a given color and for the given pair of media. This law is called Snell's law of refraction. We have seen what is an interface, what that is separating the two mediums, what is the incident ray, refracted ray and normal. Now here we mark the angle of incidence. Angle of incidence is the angle made by the incident ray with the normal. Similarly, the angle made by the refracted ray with the normal is termed as angle of refraction. The second statement says that the ratio of sine of I and sine of R is constant. So, the two important points to be noted here is that the ratio is constant under a condition that we are talking about the light of a given color. It means this ratio has to do with the wavelength of the light. We know that when we talk about one color of the light, it has got a specified wavelength. For example, there is a specific value of wavelength for red color. For green color, the value of wavelength is different. For yellow, it is different and so on. Thus, we consider if I am taking red light, then for this color light and for a given media, pair of media, this ratio would be constant. Once you change the pair of media, the constant value will also change. For example, if I am taking glass air interface, I will have some constant for the ratio. If I take air and water as the medium and I study the constant ratio, then the value will change. Thus, this is Snell's law which talks about the ratio but for a given color and for a given pair of media. These are the 2 points that we have to understand and remember. Let us see how this looks when we write it mathematically. So, when we convert the statement, it shows sine I upon sine R is equal to n. I stands for the angle of incidence, R is the angle of refraction and n on the right hand side is a symbol for refractive index. The constant that we spoke about is nothing but the refractive index. This we always talk about for two given media. Thus, we call it as refractive index of medium 2 with respect to medium 1. Understand that the light ray is going from medium 1 into medium 2 and n is termed as refractive index of medium 2, that is the refracted medium, with respect to medium 1, that is the incident medium. Thus, this is how we talk about the two important statements of the laws of refraction. Thank you so much.